to sit up.
Mickens, I'm tired, man.
He stayed up all night watching Downton Abbey.
No. I watched Downton Abbey 2 days ago. I had to help my sister move into her dorm room.
But you said, girl,
You didn't have any help?
Yeah,
oh my, he couldn't even.
Okay, I'm confused. Did they not have a ramp or anything? That would have made it much easier.
I mean, yeah, but
He couldn't pick up any of the boxes by himself. Oh my gosh, I'm pathetic.
Okay, well then, why are you so tired?
I struggled for like a whole 5 minutes trying to pick up those boxes. Like, my arms still hurt. Like, why am I so skinny?
You'd have to ask the person that animated you.
The person that what?
What are you talking about?
Well, it doesn't matter how long you struggled trying to pick up the box. If it didn't move, you didn't do any work. And that's because...
Oh my gosh. He's about to turn this into a science lesson. You're about to turn this into a science lesson, aren't you?
Work only occurs when a force causes an object to be displaced. So even if you were sweating and you're sore today, if those boxes never moved, no work was done on those boxes.
Yeah, his mom was doing all of the work. She was carrying all of the boxes on her own.
Believe it or not, his mom wasn't doing any work either.
Excuse me? My mother is a strong woman.
Yeah, that's sounding a little chauvinistic. I bet if it was a man.
Okay. In order for work to be done on an object, the force has to be parallel or in the same direction as the force.
That makes no sense.
Well, let's remember what perpendicular and parallel mean. Here's Feldwood Road. To be parallel, that means moving in the same direction or along the same plane or axis. Is Flat Shoals Road parallel with Feldwood?
Oh, that's
Perpendicular.
Right. That's when two lines make a 90-degree angle. But here's I-85. Is it parallel to Feldwood?
Yes. They run in the same direction.
Right. So to determine if work is done, you must ask yourself, has the object been displaced? And is that displacement in the same direction as the force applied to it? Let's see. When you struggled to pick up those boxes, was that work?
Ooh, yes, I was so tired.
No. The boxes weren't displaced.
When your mother picked up the box, was that work?
Oh, yeah. The box moved.
Well, what's the other reason?
Her force was up.
And the box moved up.
Exactly. The force and displacement are parallel. What about when she carried it forward?
Well, yes, she did work because it moved.
But she's not pushing the box forward. I'm confused.
Oh, the force from her hands on the box is actually up.
But the box is moving forward.
Right. The force and displacement are not parallel.
Okay, gotcha. Thought you were calling my mama weak. She'll come up here and
No,
beat you
that's
up.
just you. You're the only one weak.
Oh my gosh, mind your business.
And of course, we can calculate work.
There's
Oh
work
my God,
to
so
calculate
much
work?
work.
Get me out of here, please.
It's simply the force times the cosine of an angle times distance.
What?
And the unit will be joules.
This is way too much.
Oh, calm down. I'll explain in a moment. So, you pushed a box 0.5 meters with a 20 Newton force. How much work was done?
Yeah, pull out the givens.
Oh, easy. Displacement is 0.5 and the force is 20.
Where's the angle?
Is this box being pushed at an angle?
No.
Well, then you can actually leave out the cosine. If you find that the force is being applied one-dimensionally at no angle, you can ignore all of the trig. Just simply multiply your force and distance and be done.
I don't trust this. You like to play games, so can I just plug in 0 degrees?
Or 360 degrees? Same thing, right?
You sure can. Try 20 times the cosine of 0 times 0.5. You can try the same, but use 360 degrees as the angle.
I got the same answer.
Me too.
Yes, it's unnecessary to use cosine when the force is one-dimensional. Okay, so let's say you did 40 joules of work, but move the box the same distance. How hard are you pushing on the box now?
Okay, so the work is 40 joules.
The distance is still 0.5.
So we just divide 0.5 on both sides and get 80.
Good. 80 newtons. Let's say your mother pulls 40 newtons to drag the box up and down an 8-meter long hallway at a 35-degree angle. How much work did she do?
Okay, the force is 40 newtons.
And the angle this time is, we have one now, so that's 35 degrees.
Oh my gosh. So
Right,
the
so
cosine of
it's roughly-
35 degrees multiplied by 40
And multiply that by 8 meters.
of 262.13 joules?
Good job.
Wow. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, more than you ever done.
Why you always gotta take a jab? I don't understand.
Well, were the dorms cute? Because I'm trying to go to space.
I didn't go inside. I didn't. Well, my sister lives right near the front, so my mom used this weird rope thing they had out there to just raise the heaviest boxes like right into her room.
Rope thing.
Yeah, I don't know why it was there, but it was much easier.
Sounds like a simple machine. Simple machines make work easier by changing the amount or direction of an input force. And there are 6 of them: a wheel and axle, a pulley, a wedge, a screw, an inclined plane, and a lever. Your mother was using a pulley.
Oh, good. So y'all could do less
Not
work.
less work. It just made the work easier.
Yeah, less work.
No. Same work, just easier.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, if she had to raise a 49 Newton box, that's 5 kilograms, a distance of 2 meters to get it into the window, it would take about 50 newtons to lift it that distance. So that would be 100 joules of work. She only has to pull down 10 newtons with this pulley to raise the 49 Newton box.
How can she raise a 49 Newton box with just 10 newtons of force? That's not how forces work from what you taught us. So,
Right. That's because the 4 pulleys are applying the other 40 newtons of force upwards.
Oh, so the total force in the system is still 50 newtons. Okay.
And the box is moving the same distance, so
The same
the same
work is
is
done.
done. Okay.
Your
got it.
mother just didn't have to pull as hard.
Ooh, but what if she used 4 of those?
Right.
Or even
That would
8?
be even better.
Yes, it would have been great. That pulley system has a higher mechanical advantage.
Ugh,
That's the ratio of output to input force.
what?
I like to think of it as a rating of how easy a machine is to use, or a rating of how good a machine is at reducing the input force. All you need in this case is the output force, which would be the weight of the object, and you need to know the input force, how much force needs to be put into the machine. So in this case, the output force is the same for both, but in this system, the input force was 10 newtons. But in the 8-wheel system, your mom's input force would just be 5 newtons. So if we do 49 divided by 10, 49 divided by 5, you'll see that the mechanical advantage here is 4.9, but 9.8 for the 8-wheel system. The higher the mechanical advantage, the higher advantage it would be for you to use that machine. because the force that you have to pull is much lower than the other system. And of course, they're both much better than just lifting it on your own.
So, like, why couldn't they just have a ramp like regular buildings? Like, I don't understand.
Right, or like a hand truck or something.
Simple machines help us so much and make work easier in our lives on a daily basis. Look around and see how many simple machines you find at use around you. Some may be hard to identify. Some have multiple in one. But they don't change the amount of work, just the force we need to put in or the distance at which we have to apply that force. Thanks for watching Culturally Relevant Science. We could call this video a simple machine. I think it's doing a great job at making work easier, right?
What video?
Are you recording
Why
this?
y'all still acting brand new? Like, this is literally the only class y'all attend, and we all wear the same clothes every day.
Well, my clothes stay fresh.
Yeah, because they're not real.
My parents don't buy me fake clothes.
Right.
So maybe yours did, but don't project that on
You
me.
don't have parents. You're not
what?
real.
Oh, well, I'm calling my mama, and we'll see what she
The
has to
phone
say.
isn't real either. Like, what? Come on now.
What are you?
Why are you trying to call everything fake? You
This man is crazy.
That suit fake, I'll tell you that.